Here in the United States and in other countries, as the new year begins, resolutions are usually a big subject. For many Christians, spending more time in the Bible tops that list, including reading it all in a year. As Wendy Griffith reports, many resources are available that can help turn that resolution into a reality.
It's a big book, and for Christians, it's the most important book that we ever read. But for many, it can also be the most challenging, especially if you want to read the entire Bible in a year. Actress Patricia Heaton reached that goal in December.
And I finished it today. I can't believe it. I had 2 pages that I checked off all the time, and this is the second page. And as you can see, it's hanging on by a piece of tiny thread of paper. I just went through and kept checking off every day. You know, some days were just revelatory. I saw things I had never seen before. And some days were kind of a slog, mostly Old Testament stuff.
Known for her TV roles in Everybody Loves Raymond and The Middle, Heaton used a reading plan from the Gospel Coalition to help her with her goal. At CBN, we make it easy as well. Just go to cbn.com, click the Faith tab, and subscribe to Read Through the Bible in a Year. Each day, you'll receive selections from the Old and New Testament delivered straight to your email. You can also download the CBN Devotional Bible app for a plan to read the entire Bible in a year. Some may wonder why so few Christians have read the entire Bible, all 66 books, from Genesis to Revelation. Dr. Corney Becker, Dean of Divinity at Regent University, says,
So I often think we are a little bit intimidated by the history sections as well as the law sections within the Old Testament. But once we discover that it is life-giving to read all of God's Word, to get the wisdom of the entire text, not only does it become doable, easy, but it becomes delightful.
Dr. Becker should know. He's read through the Bible 25 times and makes it a yearly discipline. What are the benefits of reading the Bible from Genesis to Revelation straight through?
So there's an extraordinary text in Psalms 19 that describes the benefits of meditating on God's Word on a daily basis. And listen to what it says. The law of the law is perfect, reviving the soul. Isn't that something that we need? Secondly, it says the testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Man, do I need wisdom? I need wisdom on a daily basis. Then it goes on, it says the precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. And then lastly, it says the commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes, opens our eyes to see what is ultimately true.
So if you've always wanted to read through the Bible in a year but haven't had the time, you might be surprised to know that it only takes an average of 15 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, to read through the entire Bible in a year. And who knows, once you've done it, reading the Bible through may become a yearly habit.
I highly recommend it.
Wendy Griffith, CBN News.
Resolution 2 years ago, but worth doing again. Gordon?
All right. Well, it's worth doing. And when you do it and say, okay, I'm going to attempt it, and not just attempt it, but actually do it on a daily basis, it does change your life. You start to see things that you hadn't seen before. You start to see patterns you hadn't seen before. I was talking to a dear friend just yesterday who had just gone through the Gospel of John, and they were amazed that, you know, the things that sort of popped up, the repeating patterns when you say, I'm going to read through and I'm going to read through it in sequence. It's wonderful what happens. And then you start to see some patterns. And for me, it was forever getting through Leviticus. It was forever getting through Numbers and then all the genealogies. And then my eyes got open to the theology of the genealogies, how you could see God working through the generations. It's wonderfully inspiring. So, I'm not asking you to do what Dr. Becker does and say, I'm going to read through the Bible 25 times in my life. No, I'm not asking for that. I'm saying if you would like to sign up for our Read Through the Bible in a Year program, and this is going to be really simple, in your email inbox every day will be a reminder with the passage, a link to the passages for that day. And so it'll take you 15 minutes a day. That's all I'm asking for. We'll make it easy for you. So if you'd like to have the Bible in a Year program, go to CBN.com. There's a place where you can click on the link Faith at the top of the page, and then on the Faith page, scroll down to the right-hand side and click on Subscribe under Bible Reading Plans. And you, this time, next year, will be able to be like Patricia Heaton and say, I did it.